Okay, you ready?
Yep.
So, Iowa, you're a lefty or a righty? What's your dominant hand?
I don't have one.
Oh, you're okay with using
Oh,
both?
so I'm still that word that means your dominant hand is your left and right.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you're a lefty, then your dominant hand is the left. Okay, so you're gonna place the muffin on its edge, you know, on the narrow side. Yes. Keep it standing. I think I need to see point the camera down a little bit. Yes, that's good enough. That's good enough. We're gonna do the first type of cutting. So what you're gonna do is to place your left hand on top of, no, don't lay it down. Just hold it the way you're holding it, and put your left hand like a bridge.
Readjusting my phone.
Like a bridge on top of. Fold your fingers. Yes, fold your no, not completely. Just put your thumb on one side of the muffin and your other 4 fingers on one side. Yes. But raise your hand up. Don't put it on the side. Make sure your hand is right. You're correct. Ethan, you're going to raise your hand a little bit up. Make sure the muffin is touching the board. Place it on top of the board. Yes, but raise your hand above the muffin. But the fingers, the thumb on one side and the 4 fingers on the other side. And create an arch above. Iowa, you're correct. Yeah, good. That is it, Ethan. And so you pick up the knife. Iowa, the knife is supposed to be at the end, the top, the front of the chopping board. Pick up your knife and place the knife in between the muffin and your fingers and in between. Pass it in between, and then you make sure that the knife goes in between your arched palm and the apple, and then you cut it down. Why are you doing that? You want to make sure that the arch that you created is going to help you to align the knife so it doesn't move from one side to the other. But make sure the apple doesn't move around, or make sure the muffin doesn't move around. So that's the bridge. You think you understand the bridge technique?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go to the next one. If you have one, we might, do you have your vegetable like your spinach?
Yeah.
Okay, so just take a handful of spinach. Let's do the next technique. Yeah. Don't cut yet. Don't cut yet.
I know. It's out the sheath on. The sheath.
Make sure that your apple does not move around.
So
when
you just
apple moves around, you cut your finger.
Yeah,
so
just cut.
And slide safer.
Right there.
It's gonna be safer.
Okay.
Iowa, next time you put your 4 fingers closer to each other.
So do we cut this half and half again, or?
Now you're gonna cut. You remember any of the techniques?
Yeah, 3 of them.
I think we did 4.
4.
Okay, so one of them is this video, so you listen to it and get some more tips on how to make grilled cheese sandwich.
When you're making a grilled cheese sandwich, if you're using thick slices of cheese and you're putting butter directly in the pan, you're doing it all wrong. These days, a lot of people buy cheeses in big blocks, and then they slice it to make the grilled cheese. The problem with that is that the thick cheese slices don't have a chance to melt before the bread burns. Some people think that slicing their bread really thick for a grilled cheese